Hello, adab, sat sri akal, namaskar, and a very good afternoon to all you happy people. So today there is no Jeep. We come to you on popular demand with the most preferred cartridge of hunters and sportsmen around the world, which is the 375 H&H Magnum, also known as the 375 Holland Holland Magnum. It was a proprietary Holland Holland bow and probably the second belted cartridge ever made by H&H. And with the cartridge, we bring you a beautiful rifle. It is the L61R Finnbear 375 H&H Magnum by a Finnish gunmaker called SAKO. This is one more from my collection, and it's fitted with the 228 by 42 Duralyt Conquest Illuminated scope. So for my other viewers जो हमेशा कंप्लेन करते हैं कि राशिद भाई आप अंग्रेजी बहुत ज़्यादा बोलते हैं, तो ये है साहब 375 हॉलैंड एंड हॉलैंड मैग्नम. ये इसका कारतूस है, प्रोप्राइटरी हॉलैंड एंड हॉलैंड का बेल्टेड कारतूस है. एंड ये साहब हॉलैंड एंड हॉलैंड ने बनाने शुरू करी थी 1912 में. इसके साथ एक फिटेड स्कोप है 228 by 42 by 42 का, and beautiful scope by Zeiss, Duralyt, Conquest Duralyt, and the rifle handles beautifully. So India being a British colony, we've always been very influenced by British gun makers and somehow never been able to look beyond the Purdy's or the Holland and Hollands or the Wesley Richards or the Boss and Company and so on. The reality of the matter is that the other European gun makers and the American gun makers were probably as good. But in India, we were restricted to these 5-6 brands, Wesley Richards, etc. The fact is that the Finnish, the Swedish, the Czech, the German, the Spanish gun makers were no less. In fact, their rifles and their guns were far more durable. The 375 Magnum actually came into being around 1912, around the First World War. Prior to that, the 9.3 x 62 Mauser cartridge was very popular and reasonably priced because it was in mass production. And then the British gun makers came with the 375 Magnum to conquer and to compete with the 9.3 into 62 Mauser. And after the First World War, the German products were actually, people stayed away from them, and that is where the British gun makers took full advantage of, and the 375 Magnum became the preferred cartridge across the world. Why across the world? Because the sun never set in the British Empire. So in the past, पुराने ज़माने में most of the Indian royals used to give a name to their firearms. उनसे ऐसा एक लगाव होता था कि उसका नाम देते थे. And I was talking to my friend हेमेंद्र सिंह from भैंसरोलगढ़, और उनके तो ख़ानदान में एक रिवाज था कि ज़्यादातर बंदूकों को नाम दिए जाते थे. तो starting with they have a fully gold engraved 500 450 number 1 Express, and that's on black powder, which his grandfather had named Jeef Pran, जाने के जान से भी प्यारी. फिर they had another muzzle loader टोपीदार which was called Jam Dakar. वो इतनी जोर से चलती थी कि पूरी गूंज ऐसी आती थी जैसे कोई डकार मार रहा है, तो उसका नाम हो गया जम डकार. फिर उनके पास एक और मजल लोडर टोपीदार थी जिसका नाम था काल था. वो साहब इट यूज टू किक लाइक अ म्यूल, ऐसा झटका देती थी कि काल दिख जाता था. एंड देन महाराज फतेह सिंह, महाराणा फतेह सिंह of Mewar actually had gifted 500 450 Magnum to Heminder Singh Baisrogar's great grandfather, and that was known as Fateh Baan. तो साहब इसी तरह हमारे दोस्त फवाद आरिफ और हेमिंदर सिंह ने इसका नाम रखा है कड़क बिजली। बिल्कुल बिजली की तरह चलती है, और अगर आप इसे उठाएं और यूं it's got beautiful balance, hence known as Kadak Bijli. So one of the few reasons why this cartridge got so popular, and it is known as the nearly perfect safari cartridge, is that back then it used to be made between 235 to 300 grain. Now it's available from 200 to 380. The beauty of the weapon was, irrespective of the bullet, the zero did not change, and hence it got extremely popular with the African hunter. So the hunter could use the 235 to 270 grain cartridge for long range game, and the 270 to 300 then for large and dangerous game. And hence most of the professional hunting organizations in Africa decided that this would be the minimum caliber allowable for large and dangerous game, which is the reason that African game hunters, professional hunters and others have repeatedly voted this cartridge as the preferred choice should they be given the choice of owning only one rifle, which is the 375 Holland Holland Magnum. Okay, so the 375 Magnum it's a big bullet. So if I put it here, and I put the 270 cartridge next to it, just see how big this cartridge is. And it took a lot of cordite, and it gave velocities of above 2000 on all grains. And one of the other reasons why this weapon fared beautifully against others, because it did extremely well across 5 parameters: velocity, muzzle energy, recoil, weight, it's less than 10 pounds, and ammo availability. So basically, if you ran out of ammo, you could just go to any other sportsman in Africa and ask for a cartridge and you would get it. So just to show you Kadak Bijli up close and personal, you've got the recoil pad, the stock, which is in beautiful condition, the checkering like a pistol grip, the trigger and trigger guard, the Duralyt Zeiss Conquest scope, the serial number, the L61R 35777. It's got the Leopold quick release mounts, which will show you how they work. They're made specially for SAKO. It's got Finnbear made in Finland on the barrel. The checkering again, and the entire barrel with the sight. We'll show you the gun from the other side as well. So from the other side, again the stock, the checkering, the action, which is a Mauser-like action done by SAKO. The gun is in fabulous condition. It's got Bofors steel on the barrel, and just below the scope it's got caliber 375 Magnum written. The checkering again, the rifle is in just fabulous shape. We'll show you the action in just a moment. So the action, it's a controlled round feed action, which with like a Mauser claw extractor. It's not the push feed, so it actually grabs and extracts the cartridge, and I'll show you how it works. So that's the bolt. It's an absolutely smooth action. You can see like that. And I'll show you how the controlled round feed action works where it grabs the cartridge. So essentially what it does is the bolt actually grabs the cartridge, and I'll show you how it does it. So you can see that. So it's not a push feed. It holds the cartridge and it grabs and extracts it. So it gives you a lot more confidence when in the field to actually have this controlled round feed action which actually holds the cartridge. I can't actually pull it out. So that is the comfort it gives you. It's a beautiful action, smooth as hell. You see. So I had mentioned the Leopold quick release mounts, which are these. So if you happen to travel a lot and you carry your firearm in your car, or it's checked into your check-in baggage when you're traveling, so essentially the quick release mounts work like this, that you open it and you pull the scope out. So which means you can keep the scope securely, and when you are ready to go to the range or hunt, you just attach it right back and lock it. So it's a very handy thing to have, very useful for all telescopic rifles. So this 375 always had a telescope, and let me show you how telescopes used to come earlier. Look at the beautiful box. This is a Pacific 4X Japanese scope, which was fitted on the 375 Magnum Holland and Holland. Then Fawad Saab called me one day and said कि नहीं राशिद भाई आप स्कोप नया लीजिए. तो मैं कहा ठीक है. तो कह रहे साहब ऐसा स्कोप है, अगर आप अपने घर की छत पे शमले पे चढ़ के और खानू गांव की तरफ एम करेंगे और उसको एडजस्ट करेंगे, अगर असलम या गुड्डू अपनी छत पे खड़े तो साफ दिखेंगे. So that is how powerful the new scope is, as per Fuad Arif. So this is the history of the 375 Holland and Holland Magnum, done by SAKO, a beautiful gun maker. This is probably a 1963, which was a direct import to India. Absolutely beautiful balance. If you're ever looking for a rifle, please look beyond British manufacturers. SAKOs are probably one of the finest weapons, very similar in the range of Blazers or Mausers. Beautiful functional weapons. You can fire as many rounds, जितने चलाने चलाओ. 1000-1500 कारतूस में तो हॉलैंड की नाल खुल के गिर पड़ेगी, इसमें 10,000 कारतूस में कुछ नहीं होगा. So I hope you enjoy it. If I've missed anything, please do add it in the comments. Subscribe as per your wishes. I finally have got you a review of a beautiful rifle. So adab, sat sri akal, namaskar, and have a lovely evening, all you happy people.